Sam, thank you for joining us on talkSPORT's Following On Cricket podcast. Let's start on Saturday. One of your best innings for England in an ODI match. You got a half century at number 6. Just how pleasing was that?
Yeah, really pleasing. I think most importantly to be 1-0 down in the series, and then to win 1-1 was to win and to take the series to 1-1 was really nice, and to do it with my good mates Livy, and it was a pretty special knock from him and a lovely partnership, and then he just went ballistic at the last few overs there, and showed what a powerful striker he is, and what a fantastic debut 100 for him.
I want to ask you about the free hit. So for those listening who aren't aware, Sam's second ball of his innings, he's noticed there are not enough fielders in the ring, free hit incoming, whacks it for 6, I believe. Can you just talk us through that moment when you realise you're ahead of the game of everyone else? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What happens if you get out that ball and someone else, the umpires haven't quite been across it?
Yeah, to be fair, I went in and it was only second ball, and generally you get a good idea where the field placed. It was a left-arm spinner bowling, and I kind of looked up in my eye line, and the mid-off was on the boundary, and normally he would be up when I first start the innings, and I thought, had a quick peek round the circle, and there was only 4 in the ring, and I was like, happy days. And their captain hadn't noticed, and I thought just have a dip because I knew it would be a no ball. But as I hit it, I was like, damn, that could be straight down Kyle Corner's throat, and I could be out, and thinking, imagine I'm wrong. But thankfully I was right, and it was a free hit, and the next one went for 4 as well. So I guess you're away with your innings, which is pretty nice.
Did you have to tell the umpire, or was the umpire across it as well?
No, he put his arm out straight away, so I was relieved.
Just from a personal position on this tour, I feel like you and Livingston are in quite a similar position. Like you're these two cricketers who can kind of do everything, so you're not always given like the most clearest role in the team, kind of a victim of your own success in a way. How have you found the pressure on this trip, where it's like, right, I've wanted the opportunity to bat 6, I'm now batting top 6. Does it feel like you've got more pressure on your shoulders, and how are you finding that?
I wouldn't say pressure. I guess it's an opportunity for players. Livy's obviously more recent times batted in higher up the order, and he's done really well, which is fantastic. And I guess me and him probably feel like fairly senior players in this side. He's taken on captaincy as well, whilst Josh has been injured, and this tours there's a lot of younger players, so I guess I feel obviously still quite young, but at the same time feel reasonably experienced within this group. So I love my batting. I just love trying to bat long periods of time, and 50 over cricket is probably a format I haven't really batted that much or played much recently because of the so much T20 cricket I've been playing. So it's been a fantastic opportunity, really enjoyed it. More of a role where I can get myself in. Like the last few games, I felt like I had some nice partnerships, felt in decent rhythm, and I think to be able to hopefully sit here tomorrow evening and say we can potentially win a series here in Barbados with a young team, and it'll be incredibly special.
I know everyone's like contractually obliged to say, I'll do whatever England want from me, like I'll play whatever role of the team. If you could pick one, say it's a hypothetical team, it doesn't have to be England, what would be your dream scenario?
Bat 1, bowl 1, and field in the perfect position.
That's the answer I wanted, Sam. The answer I wanted.
I love doing everything, so it's anything. Well, I'm going to say it, anything the team requires, but I guess I love my batting, love my bowling, so just keep trying to do my best.
And I know I'll never expect you to dob your mate in it, but Livy's obviously captain on this trip. You're very good friends with him. You were vice captain of this series last year. Was there any disappointment your end of not getting the call or the opportunity this year?
No, not at all. I think Livy's a great mate of mine, so I guess probably right now not really in my mind at all. I just want to keep contributing to this team, trying to be more consistent, and whether that's batting, bowling, and I guess we haven't won a series in ODI cricket for a period of time, so that's exciting as well. To be sat here with you in Barbados, great ground tomorrow. Boys are really excited, so I guess that's the main priority, to be honest.
And you spoke to talkSPORT, I think ahead of this series, about the frustrations about not kind of feeling that your face didn't quite fit in the test setup at the moment. But obviously they're wanting kind of 6'7" giants bowling 90, and we can all wish for many things, but we can't add a foot to our height. With Brendan McCullum taking over in January, for a player like yourself, is that a very exciting time that you can show like the man himself, like what you can do?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't really know him hugely. I've met him loads of times, but I think it's exciting. He's got a fantastic, I guess, record with him as a coach, and everything I've heard from some of my mates in the test team, he the freedom, and I guess just even you look back on the way he used to play his cricket, was very, I guess, flamboyant and very, I guess, similar to what white ball cricket is played like. So I guess he's going to be a lovely addition to the team, and fingers crossed I can be involved in a few of those setups around him, and I guess it's an exciting time for England to have him across all three formats, and I guess it's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
You're back in the auction for the IPL. You weren't retained by Punjab Kings, which, I mean, 10 players in total retained, so it's not unusual. Kind of, what is that? How does that work? Because you were signed for, I think it was roughly like £1 billion, however many years ago, after the World Cup. Like, you were a very, very valuable player for that team. I saw Mitchell Stark said he didn't get a call from KKR. Like, did you get a text message? Did someone WhatsApp you to let you know that you weren't being retained? Like, what happens? What is that conversation like?
Yeah, I guess it's a strange period of time, because the mega auction coming up, teams only retain a few players, whereas my team only retained 2 uncapped players. So, which leads them, I guess, to having a variety of options in terms of, I guess, as a player, you don't really get told what their plans are. So, it's going to be interesting. I guess now you register for the auction again, and I'm not exactly sure when it is, but I guess when the date comes, you watch on telly and hope you go to a team, or you might go back to where you came from. So I guess it's a weird dynamic, to be honest. But I guess it's a fantastic tournament, and we're very lucky to have played in it.
So you did get a call from Punjab to let you know, or was it kind of away in the winds?
No, I've had a few chats here and there, but I guess it's like I said, they've only retained 2 uncapped players, so I could still potentially go back, but I guess you literally don't know, because there's 10 teams in the IPL now, and I guess same with my mate Livy, and we had loads of great. We had Johnny was there, we had Wokesy, we had a lot of English players, so we had a great overseas contingent, and we'll see where we all end up.
And then just last one on this series here, series decider. I think often white ball series kind of can sometimes slip under the radar back home. I can imagine if you're a player, you kind of rock up and you play a lot of cricket matches. How exciting is it for, in that sea of fixtures, to have one where you're like, right, it's on the line, it's a series decider, there's something riding on this?
Yeah, I think it's exciting. It would much better to be sat here 1-1 than coming here 2-0 down. So we'd love to be 2-0 up, but I think that we learnt a lot from our first loss, and then we put that right on Saturday, and then I guess on Wednesday here in Barbados it's going to be pretty cool. A lot of travelling fans. It's a fantastic ground, and normally a good atmosphere. So train this afternoon, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get the series win.
And then last question from me. Very exciting time for your brother Ben Curran. He's moved back to Zimbabwe. He's done his residency there now. Like, apparently, well, I say apparently, I've just heard you talking about 2 minutes ago, so give a peek behind how this all works. What's the situation there? Is he looking to play for Zimbabwe? Is there a chance we have Sam Curran versus Ben Curran next year?
Oh, well, yeah, he's gone back to Zimbabwe. He's played there the last few domestic seasons as an overseas player. But he decided to take on, I guess we've had roots there from growing up with my dad, mum, and growing up most of our lives there. So I guess it's a special place to the family, and for Ben to go back and say that he wants to play for Zim now is incredibly special. Fingers crossed he starts the season well, and I guess I know Zim play against England in a test match next year. I guess that's a huge opportunity for any Zimbabwean player, but I guess same thing, don't want to put too much pressure on him. I'm sure he's the same. He doesn't want to look at that. He just got to score runs, and if it happens, it happens. But I guess it's a nice story.
Is it something that you and your other brother Tom have ever discussed? I'm not encouraging you to retire from English cricket anytime soon, but the idea, the kind of romanticism and how nice it could be to potentially at 36, 37 go, I'd love to turn out for Zimbabwe one day.
No, not at all.
Really?
No.
That surprises me.
No. Don't get me wrong, it's a special place to the family, and my dad played there for many years, coached them, and it's a fantastic country. So, I don't know, we haven't really spoken about that, but right now I'm got many more years hopefully playing for England, and hopefully Tom will be back in England colours in the future. So I don't think that's a conversation just yet.
Sam, thank you very much.
Cheers, thanks.